कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। जयत्याश्रितसन्त्रास ध्वान्तविध्वंसनोदयः प्रभावान् सीतया देव्या परमव्योमभास्करः परमव्योमभास्करः।
श्रीमते निगमान्त महादेशिकाय नमः। मैथिल नगर सुलोचना लोचन चकोर चंद्र. Like the chakora pakshis that keep waiting for the nectarine rays of the moon to fall on them, and that is the only nutrition to them, the eyes of the women in Mithila Desham were akin to the chakora pakshis, and Ramachandra's face was like that of the full moon, and they were awaiting his glances, his grace to fall upon them. As Rama and Lakshmana walked into Mithila, the eyes of Rama and Sita met, though not mentioned by Valmiki. Tulsidas ji and Kamban make a reference to it. Then Rama was called to the Sabha Mantapam. Vishwamitra ordered Janaka Maharaja to bring the bow for Rama's watching to the Sabha Mantapam. Then he looks at Rama and says, "My dear child Rama, go and see the bow." Vatsarama dhanufpashya iti raghavam abravit. Listening to these words of Vishwamitra Maharishi, Rama goes and picks the bow up. While he lifts the bow, the people in the Sabha Mantapam were amazed. They thought, this is such a beautiful drishyam. Rama tried to string the bow. He did. And in the process of checking if the stringing has been done well, while he tries playing with the bow breaks into two, emanating a thunderous noise. The Sabha Mantapam people were both astonished and happy, because Janaka Maharaja had vowed that whoever lifts the bow shall be the husband to my dear daughter Sita. And there he has got the son-in-law. While he goes and tells Rama that he has to marry Sita, Rama says, "You have to get my father's permission to this marriage." That is when Janaka sends a beautiful message to Dasharatha Chakravarti. Seyam mama sutarajan Vishwamitra puraskritaihi. In the presence of Vishwamitra, your sons came. Why should he say that? Because your sons did not come on their own. They came in the presence of their Acharya Vishwamitra. Seyam mama sutarajan Vishwamitra puraskritaihi yadrichaya gatai rajan nirjita tava putrakaihi. It was unexpected. See, I didn't expect these sons of yours to come to my region. Nor did they expect that they will come to Mithila Desham. It was yadrichaya. Incidentally, it happened. Asmai deya maya Sita virya shulka mahatmane. For the valor what your son Rama exhibited in the Sabha Mantapam, he Dasharatha Maharaja, I am giving my prized possession. Now the moment I say possession, a lot of you may come fighting back at me, telling that a woman needs to be given due respect. She cannot be treated like an object. Correct. But remember, when we speak colloquially, we may not adhere to all the legal and parliamentary language. We will not be politically correct 100% of the times. A daughter is always more important than a son in Sanatana Dharma. The women and the men are not equal in Sanatana Dharma. Women are treated more valuable than men. They are to be more respected than men. So it is not equality. Women are to be respected more. That is why in Sanatana Dharma, if somebody asks you, tell the names of a few female deities or female icons whom you worship, we immediately will say Mahalakshmi, Parvati, Saraswati, Sita, Rukmani, Satyabhama, Valli, Devasena. So many names, Draupadi, Kunti, Ahalya, Tara, Mandodari. Many names will come to our minds. Just imagine, I am not comparing with any of the other religions. We also have the presence of many Western religions for many centuries, probably a millennium in India. Now if I tell you, recount the 10 female names of other religions. You cannot go beyond 2 or 3. Because Sanatana Dharma has not accorded equal importance to women as much as men. They have given more importance. So we should not get into this mundane debate of possession and not a possession. Won't our forefathers know that a woman should be treated like a human being and not an object? But why do they call the possession? Because colloquially, you always keep things very safe which are very close to you. For example, cell phone. All of us are hooked to our mobile phones today. All the contact numbers are there in it. All the email passwords are there in it. All our net banking passwords are there in it. All our mails are there in it. Everything is there in one cell phone. Be it the alarm, to calculator, to the video games, to the various online purchases that we make, everything is in the phone. So tomorrow, if somebody asks me, how important is your daughter? I will just say colloquially, she is as important as my cell phone. It doesn't mean cell phone and my daughter are equal. I am just giving an example. Similarly, the Janaka Maharaja said, I am going to give the most prized possession of my life, which is his daughter. So possession doesn't mean inanimate object. Let us not get into these debates and try to bring down the respect that our Purvacharyas had for the women folk. So instead of getting into all these feminist debates, we should understand that Sanatana Dharma is and will always respect women. Yes, there is a reality that there are many places where women are not respected. Even in Sanatana Dharma, we should get over it. We as a society should get together and bring about some positive changes, reformations which do not cause a huge disharmony in the society but bring people together. That is how we should work. Here, after this invitation sent by Janaka Maharaja to Dasharatha, Dasharatha was very elated. See, he doesn't have to work hard to find brides, because earlier he was worried. Darakriyam Prati, he was worried where to get brides for his daughters. Now somebody is telling that I am ready to give my prized possession, my great daughter Sita, in marriage to your son Rama. Why will any sane king disagree? Dasharatha was very happy. He moreover thought, because he received counsel, that Janaka Maharaja besides Sita had a daughter called as Urmila. His younger brother Kushadhwaja, Sankhyasya, he belonged to the Sankhya. Sankhyasya is the city. He had 2 daughters, Mandavi and Shrutakirti. And Kushadhwaja and Siradhwaja were such thick brothers. It was as if it was only one father. So they were that close. So one man had 2 daughters, his brother had 2 daughters. Dasharatha had 4 sons. So he said, why not we extend this relationship further? Why can't I have all my 4 sons married to the 4 daughters that you have? This is how the marriage was arranged. In our managerial terms, it is a very economic proposal. So you have got 4 marriages happening in one mantapam. So after this marriage ceremony was arranged, the Panigrahanam ritual had to happen. Panigrahanam is bringing the boy's palm, which is him, and the girl's palm, which is her, together. You say hands together, right? Whenever you have to show that there is a human chain, you will always put your hands together. So the man and the woman are coming to become the best, thickest of friends in their life. So their palms have to come together. It is called Panigrahanam. Hand catching the hand. So holding of the hands together is Panigrahanam. In other words, a part of this process is also called Kanya or Kanyaka Danam. Again, there is a opposition to this. How can you give charity? Women is a possession. See, when they say charity, it doesn't mean they are putting her in a ice box and giving. It means that the prized person in one's life is being given. Remember, anything which is super or priceless will always have high value. Diamond is priceless. Kohinoor is priceless. So, the women are so priceless that there are people who give the woman, the father who gives the woman through love, and the man accepts it out of sheer reverence. But if the boy is given, nobody will take danam. So there is no varadanam. There is only vadhu danam, which is kanya danam. So we should see it that way and not get into these mundane debates and show advertisements based on this. This will only prove how low our thoughts are when it comes to our civilizational ethos. Now getting back to this point, when Kanyadanam, Panigrahanam was performed of Sita to Rama, Janaka Maharaja says, Iyam Sita mama sutta sahadharma charitava pratitya chainam bhadram te panim grinhishva panina pativrata mahabhaga chayevanugata sada. Beautiful shlokam. See, Madhuram Madhuraksharam, every word uttered by Valmiki in Ramayanam is just not important, it is beautiful, very melodious. Madhuram Madhuraksharam. Nothing can match this shlokam, so much so that today, even today, across cultures in Bharata Desham, when Panigrahanam is performed, this shloka of Ramayana is recited. Iyam Sita, Mama Sutta, Sahadharma Charitava, Pratitya Chainam Bhadram Te Panim Grinihishva Panina. 2-lined verse, 32 letters. For this, there are 10 pages of commentaries, Vyakhyanam by commentators. I will just describe how the Vyakhyanam goes. It seems Janaka was present along with his daughter Sita in the Sabha Mantapam in front of Rama. So it is like a conversation that our commentators have asked us to imagine this shloka to be. Janaka calls Rama and says, Rama, you have such a pretty face, very handsome, you look very beautiful face. Rama will be obviously impressed. So Janaka is telling, Chandrakantananam Ramam Ativa Priyadarshanam Rupa Audarya Gunai Pumsam Drishti Chitta Baharinam Chandrakantananam Ramam. Rama's face was like the full moon. Chandrakantananam Ramam Ativa Priyadarshanam. He is extremely handsome to look at. Rupa Audarya Gunai Pumsam. Just not through his looks, even through his habits, qualities, he is able to attract the people. So through his looks, he is able to attract the people's eyes. Through his demeanor, qualities, etiquette, he is able to attract the people's minds. Because qualities attract the minds, they impress the minds. Looks impress the eyes. So you need both beauty and brains. So through his beauty, brains and qualities, he was able to attract. This is what Janaka is telling Rama. So, Ativa Priyadarshanam Rupa Audarya Gunai Pumsam Drishti Chitta Paharinam. And Rama said, you are praising me a lot, my dear father-in-law. Why are you praising me so much? No, Rama, you are very handsome, you are very good. But don't be completely arrogant or proud of that. Rama said, why should I not be? Janaka said, for a minute, see my daughter, Iyam Sita. See my daughter first, Iyam Sita. Rama asks, what are so special in your daughter that I have to keep looking at her? Janaka Maharaja. Janaka tells, Kshetram Shodhayata Labdha Namna Siteti Vishruta. See, my daughter was not born in the regular way. She was spotted on Mother Earth, so much so that many people regard her as the daughter of Mother Earth. She was spotted. This piece of beauty and qualities was spotted on Mother Earth, like how you spot a diamond, like how you spot a sapphire, like how you spot a topaz. My daughter was spotted. She is not like you. Then Rama said, see, do you mean to say that she is Sakshat Mahalakshmi? Janaka said, obviously she is Mahalakshmi. Yes, Rigvedam in its Kilabhagam, especially in Sri Suktam says, Hiranyavarnam Harinim Suvarna Rajatasrajam Chandram Hiranmayim Lakshmim Jata Vedo Maavaha Ta Maava Ajata Vedo Lakshmim Anapagamini Yasyam Hiranyam Vindeyam Gamashvam Purushanaham Ashvapurvam Rathamadhyam Hastinada Prabodhinim Shriyam Devi Mupakhvaye Srirma Devi Jushatam. Srirma, she is Sakshat Mahalakshmi. Is it so? He asked. Yes. Remember, Rama, Sri Suktam tells that Mahalakshmi is in the hue of gold. She is gold hued. Hiranya Varnam Harinim. Mahalakshmi is gold hued. So my daughter was spotted on earth. Gold is also spotted on earth. So the gold-hued Mahalakshmi is my daughter, Iyam Sita. Rama says, see, many of them say that I am Sriman Narayana. Good, you are Sriman Narayana. But see, in your name also, before the word Narayana, Sriman is added, which is my daughter Sita. Then Rama says, see, you are always talking about her beauty. Is beauty alone enough for marriage, hey Janaka Maharaja? Aren't the other qualities like education, demeanor important for a marriage? Will only good looks help in a successful marriage, Janaka? Asked Rama. But we have to see what Janaka Maharaja has to answer to Rama's question in the next episode.
Dear Astika reader, I am happy to be authoring a two-part book on the Ramayana in English. The first part is slated for release in the year 2024. The book aims to recreate and retell the Ramayana of Valmiki, conforming to the ancient commentaries and other allied literature. To receive notifications of the book release, kindly register with www.deshikadaya.org/books. Namaskaram.